Word of the human's strange display spread like wildfire through the empire. The High Council demanded answers. Rumors grew that the Queen had bound herself to a creature touched by forbidden energy, a power older than the Illyrian race itself. When the council assembled once more, the air was thick with accusation. Vorath, ever the serpent, spoke first. Majesty, the evidence is clear. The human wields light not born of your people. His presence endangers a balance. We demand his detainment and study. Kael remained silent beside the throne. His posture was calm, but his eyes glowed faintly, betraying the storm within. Seraphine's voice cut through the chamber. You will not lay a hand on him. He fought for this empire when others fled. He saved your lives. Vorath's lips curled, and yet he channeled power that could unmake us all. Do you not feel it, Majesty? The stars tremble around him. The chamber lights flickered. Every Illyrian froze. Kael's voice, calm but edged with something primal, filled the silence. If I am a threat, it's because you keep pushing me to be one. Seraphine rose. Enough. This council is adjourned. But as she turned to leave, Vorath's thought rippled through the psionic net, meant only for loyal ears. She is blind. He will destroy her. The human must die. Kael heard it, not with ears, but deep within his mind. He met Vorath's eyes and saw fear, not of death, but of what Kael was becoming, a fractured bond. That night, the Queen stood at her private observatory, watching the remains of enemy vessels drift through orbit. She felt Kael's presence before he spoke. You heard them, he said softly. They'll never trust me. She toned, her expression unreadable. They trust what they understand, and you become something they cannot define. His jaw tightened. And you? Do you trust me? I don't know. Her voice trembled, barely audible. You frighten me. Kael's heart twisted. I would never hurt you. I know, she whispered. But your power, it changes you. I see it in your eyes. The light inside you, it's not human, Kael. It's something older. I feel it when you breathe. He took a step closer. Then tell me what you feel. Her breath caught, like standing at the edge of a star. Beautiful, terrifying. They stood in silence, the distance between them shrinking with every heartbeat. Then Seraphine raised a hand, brushing his face with trembling fingers. The glow beneath his skin pulsed brighter at her touch. I can't lose control, he murmured. Not in front of them. Then don't fight it, she said. Learn it, with me. And for the first time since the war, the Queen of Light and the last Son of Earth shared something fragile. Trust. The shadow behind the throne. In the depths of the palace, Vorath plotted. He met with the captains of the royal guard, whispering treason in hunted tones. She has fallen under his spell. That creature is not Terran. He is Ela Prime reborn, the myth made flesh. The guard shuddered. Every child in the Empire knew the story. Before the rise of the Illyrians, a being of pure energy, Ela Prime, had ruled the stars. He was betrayed by his own kind, his essence scattered across space. The ancient text warned that one day that power would return, reborn in mortal form. If the prophecy is true, Vorath said, then he will not just rule the galaxy. He will consume it. The soldiers hesitated, but fear was a powerful motivator. Orders were given. The next day, an assassination squad would strike. The betrayal. Dawn rose over Solara Prime, pale and cold. Kael awoke beside Seraphine, the palace quiet except for the distant hum of rebuilding. She slept peacefully, her silver hair spread across the silk pillows. For a fleeting moment, Kael allowed himself to believe in peace. Then he heard it, the sound of armored footsteps, too many to ignore. He rose silently, heart pounding. His instinct screamed danger. He reached for the ceremonial blade by the bed just as the doors exploded inward. Dozens of armored guards stormed in, weapons drawn. Vorath followed, his expression hard. By order of the High Council, he declared, the human known as Kael Arden is under arrest for treason against the crown and the Empire. Seraphine stirred, sitting up sharply. Vorath, what is this madness? Majesty, he said coldly, the creature has deceived you. His power is a harbinger of ruin. We cannot risk the Empire's fate. Kael stood between them and the Queen. You will have to go through me. Vorath sneered. Gladly. The room erupted in light and sound. Blades of energy clashed. Kael moved faster than any human, or Illyrian, should have. He deflected plasma bolts with his bare hands, his body glowing with golden flame. Guards fell one by one, stunned but alive. Then a spear struck his shoulder, and pain flared bright and white. He staggered, eyes blazing. For a heartbeat, the palace seemed to freeze. The air trembled, and every weapon in the room shattered. The guards collapsed, screaming as their armor fused with their bodies. The floor cracked beneath Kael's feet. His power erupted, uncontrollable, filling the air with waves of psychic energy. Seraphine reached out to him. Kael, stop. You will destroy us all. He turned, eyes wide with horror. I can't. Then she touched him, her hands on his face, her mind pressing into his. Listen to me, she whispered, voice breaking through the chaos. You are not alone. You are not a weapon. You are mine. The energy faltered. Slowly, the golden light dimmed. Kael collapsed to his knees, trembling. Seraphine cradled him, her face streaked with tears. Around them, the chamber lay in ruins. The guards were unconscious. Vorath alone remained standing, staring in disbelief. You see, he hissed, he is not a man. He is a god. Then pray, Seraphine said coldly, that he forgives you. The Exile. When the sun rose again, Kael was gone. By Seraphine's order, he had left Solara Prime aboard a small vessel, bound for the uncharted rim. The Queen claimed it was for his safety, and theirs. The Empire needed time to heal. As his ship departed, Kael stood at the viewport, watching the blue marble of her world fade into the dark. He touched the pendant she had placed around his neck, a shard of her shattered crown, glowing faintly with Illyrian light. Her voice echoed in his memory. When you understand who you are, come back to me. The hidden truth. In the weeks that followed, the Empire spiraled. Whispers of the human god spread through the colonies. Fanatics hailed him as a second light. Rebellions flared at the edges of the galaxy. And Seraphine changed. She spent long nights in the archives, searching forbidden texts, tracing the prophecy of Ela Prime. The record spoke of a being who would rise when the empires grew corrupt, one who would unite light and flesh, a being who would love the Queen of Stars, and through that love, awaken his true power. Her heart ached with realization. Kael was not a mistake of fate. He was its design. But Vorath had other plans. He had found the ancient weapon, the shard of the First Light, forged to kill Ela Prime himself. And he meant to use it far beyond the Empire's shining worlds. Kael Arden's ship drifted through the void. He had followed no map, no signal, only a pull, a whisper in the dark that guided him toward the uncharted reaches near the Veil Nebula. Days blurred into weeks as the stars grew fewer, the silence thicker.